News, my lovely, wonderful people. EFCC takes the bold step and has arrested former Minister of Humanitarian. She was humanitarianing into her own pockets. You heard me correctly. That's the one of the women, because now people are condemning Alison. Okay, she's in the UK where she's begging Tinubu to return home and the rest. But we have forgotten that there are other people who steals. That their own thievery has no limits. Oh dear, they steal like there is no tomorrow. And so EFCC has picked her up. They invited her peacefully. She did not come. She called their bluff off, and she did not show. She did not turn up for the invitation. She totally disregarded them and had no iota of concern or any such thing. She disregarded them totally, completely, and now she has been arrested over how many billions that apparently she stole. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like or share, subscribe. Thank you. FCC has just arrested Buhari's minister over the alleged 37.1 billion naira fraud. The former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Sadia Farouk, faces imminent arrest by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) for allegedly misappropriating 37.1 billion during her tenure. Farouk, wife of former Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, refused to honor EFCC summon to answer questions about the suspicious fund allegedly diverted through a contractor, James Okowata. The former minister who served under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari was to voluntarily appear before investigators at the EFCC headquarters on Wednesday. Hajia Sadia didn't show up at their office for interrogations. In fact, she kept interrogators waiting for hours. Meanwhile, our operatives may arrest her this week and bring her in for questioning as she failed to show up. If she does not show up by Thursday, the Punch newspaper has revealed EFCC officials saying that they will have to pick her up since she has disregarded the honor of being invited and given an answer for what happened while she was in office. She served in Buhari's tenure, and a lot has happened, during her time. She refused to show up, yet during her tenure, money went missing. This is a woman who was given a lot of responsibility and a lot of allowances to work, and she said she was working for the nation in humanitarian way. However, she used contractors to divert funds in no small way, and today she's been asked to come in and answer for some of these issues, and she has refused to show up after being waited for hours. The EFCC officials got tired and left. Currently, the result is to wait for her today to see if she will come and give excuses why she could not come, why she did not honor it on Wednesday. If that fails by today, she will inevitably be picked up, arrested, and forced to confess to the crime. So this is what is happening. Buhari's minister needs to answer for her crime. They said they've investigated and they've checked the books and they saw that this woman did some things. But I can assure you for free, that she'll be protected by the North. In Nigeria today, there are lots of people who should actually be in prison. But guess what? They are the ones walking free. They are the ones dictating the next line of action. That's Nigeria for you. We are those that should be, answering for their crimes are not the ones really answering for their crimes. It is terrible. It is sad, but this is exactly what is going on. Every single one of us needs to understand that Nigeria will change and things will get better. How that would be, I cannot tell you, but it will surely happen because we are tired of the same thing over and over again. These are people who were entrusted with so much responsibility to bring about a change and to be able to do some things effectively that will affect the people. And that is why those in authority, they do not want the status quo to change because they are quite happy with the way things are. And if things changes, most of them will have to answer for it. But my only real question is, why is Buhari in all of this being exempted? Buhari also have questions. Buhari, we need answers from Buhari. We need answers. Yesterday, we saw Tinubu close some of the accounts that Buhari opened. They discovered he did not, he just said some, in order not to embarrass Buhari, some fraudulent accounts that were opened and remittance were going into different accounts. So the money of the country is all over the place, scattered in different accounts all over the place. This is what happened in Nigeria, where there is no true accountability. Those that should take responsibility, it feels very strongly like, they can't be bothered. And Nigerians are sincerely really wondering, how did we get here? She's been invited and she cannot be bothered because, she's larger than the law. This is Nigeria where some people feel that they've got no one can question them. Because if she had not had that kind of mindset and that kind of idea, why will she not show up? Why will she not show up for an interrogation to find out what happened in her office? Why 37.1 billion is missing? I wonder why we borrow. Because all we need to succeed in an administration in this country is right within our grasp. The people you think, oh, you don't understand. The money people have stolen from this country is enough to sponsor budget. I'm telling you, we don't need to go and borrow from anybody. The money people have stolen in this country is enough to sponsor the budget of the nation. Is more than enough to sponsor the budget of this country. But guess what? Those in authority, those that should take responsibility in ensuring that everyone and anyone who has stolen from the country, pay and give an account, they shy away from it. Because if you expose me, I will expose you. So everybody becomes quiet and, they all know what they've done. Unless those whose hands are clean. That's why again and again, we keep referring to Peter Obi, a man who came saying he wants to be Nigeria's president. And what did he do? He said he wants to be Nigeria's president, and he went ahead, told Nigerians that he has served in a state before, and they should go and investigate that state. If they see anything, any pattern that, he took money that belongs to the state, he should be notified, and he will immediately step down. I tell you, CBN, everybody went through his record, and nothing of such was found around or among him. Those kind of people, those in authority, or those, like the INEC and the rest, do not want them to come on board. Because if they do, a lot of rots in the system will be opened up. And they don't want that. They want to continue to have their way. They want to continue, to express themselves and to do whatever they do. And so they don't want anybody questioning or putting eyes in whatever they are doing. They just want the status quo to remain the same because that is what fits them. So my people, can you see how bad things currently are? Can you see how terrible things are going on in this nation? So if there's any time where every single individual will rise up and begin to take the right responsibility in ensuring that things are done properly, it is now more than ever before. So every one of us, we need to rise up. Every one of us, we need to begin to do all that is needed and necessary. Do not give up. Do not, lose faith that this nation will be better. It will be better. Those who do not want it to be better are the ones who will not see the good of the nation. Bye for now.